Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on your time zone where you're hearing this. I want to welcome you to today's section of the ABC of Real Estate Investing with Monica Oge. How are we doing? Yes, I'm trying to get this set up so we can start. Yeah, so we can start. So how was our day? How was your day? Okay, if you can hear me, please drop a one in the comment. This is a live section. If you can hear me, please drop a one in the comments. If you can hear me, please drop a one in the comments. As we begin in the next 5 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Action. So, good morning once again. My name is Monica Oge of IMAT Real Estate, and I'm so excited today to come on live to discuss um, this amazing topic. This amazing topic titled 10 or title characteristics of beings, and I thought I should come on today to share with my people the different things, the different traits that makes people successful, and the one that deters people from being successful. That's why I came in live today. So my name is Monica. A brief introduction of myself. My name is Monica Oge Odiakose. I'm the lead consultant at IMAS Real Estate. We are a real estate marketing firm, a realtor firm, where we help our clients to secure properties, real estate properties. We all know, or most of us know, what real estate is all about. Anything that has to do with land, houses, or anything underneath it, above it, that's real estate. So at IMAS Real Estate, we help our clients to secure properties, be they are securing it for investment purposes or to buy and build and stay, maybe to live in as their own personal houses or for investment. Our goal is that we encourage people that even as you've gotten your own house, it's good that you start working towards having an investment, because most of the time for people to start investing in real estate, they start first by owning their own homes first. But don't stop there. You're also encouraged that you go ahead to also own properties that you can let out for investment, so that other people will also you pay people a lot in course of our work. Yeah, so it's so important. So today we're talking about the characteristics of wealthy people. What makes some people wealthy, why some people struggle. What makes some people to invest in real estate easily, they find it easily. Yeah, it's not easy per se, but people actually see the money to invest and some people don't. There are different things um, that causes this. So that's what we're going to be talking about in today's live section. So let me know where you are joining me from. Let me know where you're joining me from. Me, I'm broadcasting live here from Lagos, Nigeria. Currently in the Agile axis of Lagos, Nigeria. That's where I am. Coming live to you from this part of the world. So I'd like to know where you are joining me from. So let me know, where are you joining me from? Like in the comments. So while the comments are coming up, I'll go ahead to talk more about this. We do the ABC of Real Estate Investing is a give back program we do every Thursday at 6 p.m. Nigerian time. We do that on Facebook, on Instagram. We do that to educate people on why they should invest in real estate. That's our give back program. So we do that every Thursday by 6 p.m. And today we decided to come on live on YouTube to discuss with everyone. Yeah. So today we're talking about the characteristics of wealthy people. Why is it that some persons are wealthy? Why some persons are not? Why is it that some persons have things working out for them financially, why others do not? So these are the things we're going to be describing today. The first thing I want us to understand is that being wealthy, being rich is a thing of a mindset. It's a mindset thing. Why do I say so? It's a mindset thing is because um, there are persons, I would like to, please let me know if you can hear me. I haven't gotten a feedback yet. I need to be sure. You know, all these technical issues that happen. So we really need to be sure that the we are audible enough. I'm expecting the feedback from you, please. Let me get the feedback to see that we are audible. If we are audible enough, then we can go ahead. Let me get the feedback. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so we can continue with our section. So, as I said, being wealthy, being rich is a thing of a mindset. There's a certain way people that are wealthy, that are rich think. And there's a certain way the people that struggle financially think. Is all about the mindset. Is the mindset. The mindset is everything. So no matter how it is, if you don't get your mindset right, you're going to struggle. So those people that are rich and are wealthy, they have a great mindset. They have a mindset that is empowering. I call it an empowering mindset because there are certain things. Being rich, being wealthy, people are not born to be it. Yes, some persons are born into wealth. Some persons they inherited their wealth, while some persons are what we call self-made, meaning that they worked their wealth. They didn't walk into wealth. Nobody gave them an inheritance of money or gave them inheritance of wealth, but they worked it, and from their generation, the start was they even did it up to the extent that they also passed that wealth to their own generation, to their own children. They didn't inherit it from anywhere. So those people they built it. So what we're talking about now are those people that built the wealth. That's the people we're talking about today. And it's not just about you inheriting wealth. We've seen people, we've heard of people that inherited large amounts of money, that inherited wealth, and they could not sustain it. So the mindset is so important. They don't have a rich mindset. The fact that they got big money, huge money, they could not even maintain that money. They could not even multiply that money. They could not even make that money. They could not manage it. They could not multiply the money. Yes, they earned it. Example of such people are, you can see the lottery winners, people that win lottery. They win huge sum of money and go back and check them. After a short while, they squander the money because they don't have the mindset that enables them to manage the money and to multiply the money. That's why the money goes. So the mindset is everything. So if you don't have the mindset, if you've not developed the mindset, there will come a time where you will have the money, but the money will still go like that because you've not built such mindset. You've not built such mindset. So it's so important that even as you are trying to earn, you're trying to what be there, you're trying to get wealth, you also have to develop that mindset. And the mindset is there are certain characteristics of wealthy people. I'm just going to mention 10 of the characteristics, 10 of them. These are the things that is a common thing among the wealthy people that are rich, people that are wealthy. What are those common things? The essence is for you to say, okay, check yourself if you possess these characteristics. And if you don't, you can develop yourself, you can start building yourself, you can start working on yourself to see that you get these characteristics and you can be able to succeed financially. One on my list here is that rich people, they ask themselves empowering questions. They ask empowering questions. They ask empowering questions. What do I mean by that? Take for instance, okay, just take for instance now, if something is happening now, and a rich child, a rich child walks up to the father and says, Dad, I want this, or even is not yet rich, but the person has a wealthy mindset, and he said, okay, I want this, I know I want this, I want to buy this, I want to acquire this. The question the person asks is, how can I afford it? How can I afford it? Why people that don't have rich mindset, they just say, I cannot afford it. There's nothing I can do that will give me this money. There's nothing I can do. They just have this empowering mindset. So that mindset now stops them in the track from them succeeding. So they don't succeed because they ask themselves, they have this empowering mindset. While the rich and the wealthy they have empowering mindset. Rather than saying they can't afford it, they ask, how can I afford it? How can I be able to afford this? And you see them thinking. So their ideas come to their head in which they are able to now say, okay, I know I can meet this person might be able to help me. So those questions they ask themselves, empowering questions, how can I get there? How can I achieve it? It's not impossible, it's nothing. Those things now help them. They start seeing things confounding to what? To ensure that they achieve what they want to achieve, because they have empowering, they ask themselves empowering questions, not questions that takes them off course, not questions that drags them off course, but they ask themselves empowering questions. So the rich people, instead of saying that they can't afford this, they ask themselves empowering questions. Another example I'll give is this: creating wealth, you have to solve problems. You have to solve problems. What do the poor people do? The poor people only complain. They see problems and they complain about the problems. They say everything is bad. They just keep complaining. But what do the rich and wealthy people do? When they see problems, they say, oh, okay, this is that. They see opportunities. And they say, okay, how can I solve this problem? This, if a lot of persons are passing through this, if a lot of persons are complaining about this, it means that there's an opportunity. So if I can solve that problem in which people are complaining about, guess what? I'm going to get paid. I'm going to get paid. I'm going to, if I can bring a service or a product that can solve this problem that people are complaining about, get paid. That is why you see people who are what? Successful, they build businesses. They're able to build businesses, under their businesses are solving the needs of people. They're solving the problem of people. So when they see problems, what do they see? They don't see problems, but they see opportunities in the problems. They see opportunities in problems. So that is it. That's for the rich people. So they have ask themselves empowering questions. How can I solve this problem? This problem that is tearing it up. The poor people are complaining. The people who are not have empowering mindset, they are complaining. But the rich, the wealthy, ask, how can I solve this problem? And when they solve the problem, they get paid. They get a recognition, they get paid. The second characteristics of successful people or of wealthy people are what? They focus on increasing their net worth. They focus on increasing their net worth. They focus on increasing their net worth. So what do? They don't just depend only on salary. People don't get rich on their salary. People don't get wealthy on their salary. Yes, even as you are earning a salary, you are earning a fast salary. It's not how much you earn; it's what you do with what you earn. So they're not looking at their salary. They're looking at their net worth. How much am I worth? So they're not looking at salary. They're not looking at the money that comes in today. They're looking at the money that comes in whether they work or not. So they're looking at their worth, income, not salary, because salary is fixed. What is not fixed is income. Your income is not fixed because income can come from different sources, but salary is fixed. So they focus on what? They focus on their what? Net worth, their income. What's going to increase my net worth? What's going to increase my value? What's going to increase my financial stake? So they focus on their net worth rather than their salary. So you cannot get wealthy on your salary. You can't get rich on your salary alone. Yeah, so you need to focus on your net worth. Another thing the wealthy people do, they focus on multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. There's this analogy that there was a time I was in an organization, and we had someone that came to train us, and he talked about this concept of multiple streams of income. He said, if you take a stool, let me use a stool or a chair, how many legs does a usual chair have? A normal chair, you sit down, not like a sitting room couch. A normal chair. A normal chair, a stool has 4 legs. So he went further to explain that when you have only one source of income, you are like someone who is sitting on a stool that has just 1 leg, meaning that the 3 other legs are broken. You cannot be balanced on a stool that 3 other legs are broken, you're just sitting on 1 leg. You cannot even be balanced on a stool or a chair that 2 of his legs are broken. There's only 2 legs that are there. You will not be balanced. You won't be balanced on a chair that has just 3 of his legs are standing, 1 leg out of the 4 legs, 1 is broken. You can only be balanced on a stool or a chair that the 4 legs are intact. That's where you'll be balanced the rest of mine. That's what still goes on to be our income. If we only have one source of income, it's not good. You know why? Anything can happen to that source of income. So what now? What would you fall back to? Anything can happen to the second source. Anything can happen to the source of. But whenever you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, before everything happens to the 4 of them, it's going to be rare. So it's important that if you want to be wealthy, you focus on building multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income doesn't mean that you have to be the one working in all of them. No, you can put systems in place to see that these ones can run even when you are not there. You are earning from them. Multiple streams of income, multiple passive income. So now, if you earn actively, How do you start? Sometimes it's okay, I'm hearing multiple streams of income, so how do I start? If you are earning actively in your work, in your place of work, start creating a system in place to see that you can also earn passively. Take for instance, you're earning, you're earning. What can you rent out? What can you rent out? You can decide to start a rental business. A rental business, you don't need to be the one that will go there. They can come and pick up the things and use it. You can rent your cars. If you have several cars, you can put them up for rent. You put systems in place to see that they don't collect your cars from you. All these things are things you're going to put in place. So for you to create multiple sources of income, you need to invest in yourself. You need to invest in yourself, invest in your mindset. You need to invest in the people. Perhaps you have a company, you have people that are working with you, you have staffs. You need to invest in them so that they can be productive. You invest in yourself, invest in people. Then also, once you've invested in these ones, you invest in your business. If you're investing in the people that are part of your business, you are investing in your business. So don't fall to the trap of if I invest in them, they will go away. No, don't. Yes, things can happen, but ensure that you are investing in them. Even if they want to go away, you've done your part. Because one of the characteristics of another wealthy people is that they are givers. They like to give. They give. Even the Bible says that it's more blessed to give than to even receive. So they give out. So even if you're giving them, you're training them to be the best. They will know that they got it from you, even if they don't appreciate it. But you know you've done your best. So you leave the rest for God. But have the culture of investing in your people, because it's what you put in them that they will bring out. Then also you can also have a way of sanitizing them so that they will not leave. There's a person that would like to work in a place because their boss was good to them. So what system do you put in place to see that they remain loyal to you? Is the way you handle them, the way you work with them. That is also very important. So even you also invest in them, because when you invest in them, you are investing in your business, and your business will now be growing. So invest in yourself, invest in your staffs, invest in your business, also invest in assets. Invest in assets. That is so important. So even as you're working actively, be putting money aside from your business, that you'll be investing in assets. Examples of assets are: we have shares, we have bonds, we have treasury bills, we have real estates, we have commodities. You invest in these things. These things are things that will give you passive income. Passive income. In all this, I recommend real estate. Why? Because real estate is land. Real estate has to do with land and houses. And land is the basis of every other thing. You want to build a house, you need a land to do that. You want to build, is it a hospital, is it church, is it mosques, is it anything you want to build, you need the land to build it. So if you want to build a factory, you need the land to do it. So land is the basics of all other things. That's why you need to invest in it. So when something is the basis, it means the thing is going to be in high demand. So when you invest in land and landed properties, guess what? You're not going to go wrong. You're not going to go wrong, because it will always be in demand. Something might even happen. There might even be fire and everything. The land will still be standing. So I mentioned give. Number 4, give. Be able to give. Don't look at what people will do. Don't look at people not appreciating you. Give. Give. You can give to people. Be generous. Givers never lie. Be generous. You give money. So wealthy people, they give money. People will ask them, they give. And as they give, God have a way of replenishing it for them, and they get more. That's number 4, give. Number 5 is you work for profits. They work for profits. Successful people, wealthy people, they work for profits. They don't work for salary. They work for profits. What does that mean by profit? I've explained before that they have multiple sources of income. So they work for profits. They work. What's the markup? They work because they put their earning potential on the value they bring. So when they bring value to the marketplace, they get paid. So they work for profit. Salary is not bad. Don't get me wrong. Salary is not bad, but it's what you do with the salary. It's what you do with what you earn. That's what determines. If you're the kind of person that just earn it as you're earning it, you're eating it, it's not good. But if you're earning it, you put it to work for you. Put it to work for you by acquiring assets. Put it to work for you by creating businesses. It might be small business, but from there it grows big. So you put systems in place to see that your business flourishes. You also invest in real estate. As you are making money, don't just spend it, put some aside, invest in businesses. Even as your business is yielding money, the money from the business, you can be putting it in real estate. So it's very, very important. So if you are on a job, it's also good. If you're on a job, you should be on that job to learn, not just to earn. If you're on a job, you should be on that job to earn, because it's not how much you earn to learn, sorry, because it's not how much you earn. It doesn't determine about how much you earn only, but it's what you do with what you earn. It's what you do with onions. So you're on a job, see that you are learning on it. You're learning on the job. As you're earning, you are also investing. You're investing in creating your own small business. You're also investing in creating passive income assets for yourself. And don't say you don't have the time. Guess what? One of the characteristics of wealthy people is what? Time. They value their time. Their time is so important to them. So they look at their tax and they say, okay, this tax, I can delegate this tax, because this tax does not take enough value for my time. So they delegate that tax to other people that they can pay, because their time is valuable. So the rich people, they are generous with their money. They can give you their money, but give you their time. No, times are precious to them, because they know they can get more from their time. So they give you money. They are generous with their money. But before they spend time with you, you need to what? You need to be someone that adds value. You need to be someone that has value. So you need to what? Look at your time. What are you doing that is not giving you results you need to do? You can what? Delegate those things and focus on creating other sorts of income by channeling your time to things that are productive. Things that are productive. So that's for time. The next one on my list now, I've talked about time. I've talked about focusing on profits. The next on my list here is they continuously learn. Yeah, I've talked about that one. That's number 6. They continuously learn. So the wealthy people, they continuously learn. If they see ways to grow their businesses, they go about it. They learn. They go for masterminds. They go for trainings. They pay people. They pay consultants to come into their business and look at their businesses. They pay consultants. They pay experts. They pay lawyers, and they learn from them, because they know they are getting to a particular height. They know the future that they have for themselves. They are focused on what they want. So they continuously learn. Because most time, what do poor people, what do? They just believe that after school, that is end. They stop book and they say, thank God, well, I will not be reading book again. That's a poor mindset. That's a disempowering mindset. But leaving school, graduating from school is not saying bye-bye to book. It's just saying you just started. You just started. So if you want to be a wealthy person, you want to develop yourself, you want to be on top, you need to be what? Reading books. You need to learn. Pay for courses. Go for courses. There are free courses, there are paid courses. Go for this. Take advantage. Go for courses. Learn until the L falls out. Learn. You learn, Learn. You learn. Once you learn until that L in front falls off, then you earn. So learning, they all learn. Then number 7 on my list is they take calculated risk. Yeah, the wealthy people take what we call calculated risk. They take calculated risk, because if you don't take risks, you're not going to move ahead. Risk is part of life. If you want to be successful, you have to take a risk, but it has to be calculated. You have to check it. That's where the wisdom comes in, the foresight comes in. They take calculated risk, and they embrace change. Number 8 on my list is that they embrace change. They embrace change, because change is a constant thing in life. Change is constant in life. We remember there was a time where we're not used to virtual meetings, but nowadays virtual meetings are the in thing. Most of the meetings, most of the trainings we go for, most of the programs we go for, they always give access to virtual attendees. This came up as a result of what COVID. When COVID struck, when COVID hit, we knew that we're still going to move on with our lives, but what are we going to do differently? We started doing Zoom meetings, we started doing virtual meetings, and that was how we were able to go through that. And people until now, that has now been a norm. Now, most of the things we do now, we do virtually. We do virtual tours as real estate consultant. We do virtual tours. Before, we were thinking of how will the person come down, but with the virtual tour, the person sees all what he wants to see, sees the properties, then the person can go ahead to make informed decisions for him or herself. So change is a constant thing in life. So poor people, they fear change. They say, no, I cannot do this, what I've been used to before. I know how to use a manual typewriter. This computer, I don't understand. You need to be able to embrace change and work on yourself. Then number 9 is talk about ideas. What do rich people do? What do wealthy people do? They brainstorm. They work with other wealthy people. They work with other rich people to talk about ideas, not gossip. The poor people, they gossip. You see them talking about how much somebody's earning. And it's not contributing to their bottom line, but they're just arguing about what somebody's earning. You just gossip about that person. This person is not doing well, this person is doing well. but they don't talk about how they can be better, how they can grow. And also the wealthy people, they talk about, they connect with people who share ideas. So they share ideas with one another and they grow. Now, number 10 on my list is they think long term. What am I going to eat now? Everything is now. If it's not now, they just don't want to hear about it. That is why they are not able to take risks, because they just look about now. What am I going to eat now? They're not thinking about investing in the future. But the wealthy people, they invest in the future because they know that the future is it. It's not just about now. They think beyond now, and they delay what we call, they have delayed gratification. What do I mean by that? If who is thinking about now will just be looking for immediate gratification. What will I buy? You have an increase in your salary. You have an increase in profit. You did a job and they gave you big money. You won a lottery. You're thinking about to buy the latest cars, to chop life, to spend the money, because you're thinking about now. What will I eat now? But the wealthy people, they think about the future. They think about the future. That's why they invest. They have foresight. They say, okay, this place, there are potentials in this place. See this particular location now, there are lots of things coming up there. What does that mean? It means that a few years from now, this place will be the in thing. There will be influx of people, and so there will be lots of money that will be exchanging hand there. I want to plug in. So they, rather than them buying the latest cars, they make do with the one they already have. They manage that one. The car is already serving them. So they keep using that one, and they invest their money, invest in things, they invest in businesses, they invest in real estate, they buy a piece of land. Just imagine buying a plot of land for ~1,000,000 naira, and in a few years' time, in 5, 10, 15 years' time, that plot of land you bought for ~1,000,000 naira is now selling for over 50 million. You see that was a wise investment. But if it's the poor person who say, no, let me spend the money now and buy the car now, and the car will be depreciating. So they think, wealthy people think long term. They think what their focus is on delayed gratification. They look at the future and they invest for their future so that they will be stable, and they'll be wealthy. So with these few points of mine, I think I've been able to convince you and not confuse you on the characteristics of the wealthy people, so that you're planning, where check yourself. Are you a wealthy person? Where are you on the strata? Where are you now? Do you intend to be a wealthy person? Are you on the path of becoming a wealthy person? We're all on the path of becoming wealthy people. So these are the principles that we need to adapt and apply them in our lives if we want to move forward. Yeah. So thank you for joining me. If we have questions, please at this point, let's drop our questions in the comments. If we don't have any questions, we will call it a wrap for tonight. But before we go, I have a free resource on 5 ways. We talked about creating assets. We talked about delayed gratification and what you should invest, put your money instead. We talked about investing in real estate. I have a free downloadable resource on 5 ways you can earn from real estate. 5 multiple streams of income in only real estate alone, even when the economy is not smiling. How do you get that? You go to monicaoge.com/download. Go to monicaoge.com/download. Yeah. You go to monicaoge.com/downloads to get access to my free downloadable resource on 5 ways, 5 multiple streams of income in real estate industry, even when the economy doesn't seem like it. Yeah. So it's free of charge. Just go to monicaoge.com/download. Monica Oge. I'm going to drop it in the comments. monicaoge.com/downloads, and get yourself a free downloadable resource. I believe we got value from tonight's training. Please give it a thumbs up if you got value. Hit the share button, hit the like button, and do subscribe to our channel if you're yet to subscribe, so you can be getting updates when we have videos like this. Yes, I remain Monica Oge Odiakose, and this is me signing out for today's section on 10 characteristics of the wealthy people. I believe we got value from this. So since we don't have any questions for now, I believe people that are going to watch the replay, they're going to drop your questions. So if you're watching the replay, please feel free to drop the questions you have. Feel free to drop ideas you have. And also feel free, if you want us to talk about any topic relating to wealth, relating to finance, relating to real estate, if you have questions, please drop it and we're going to answer them in one of our sections. Thank you once again. I really appreciate your time for joining me. I want to say do have a good morning, good afternoon, or good night rest, depending on when you are viewing this. Bye for now and have a fantastic weekend. Bye.